What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Elizabeth Harvest. Let's rock this. It's kind of hard to review this film without giving away spoilers, but let me just put it this way. Elizabeth Harvest has Frankenstein elements to it. Now that should be a pretty good hint for you without revealing too much. The film is basically a sci-fi mystery thriller drama that does have a fascinating concept, but I think it also stretches itself too long that it grabs your attention only to a certain point before it loses it. With the exception of Carla Gugino, the character arcs in this film aren't that rich either, and I think Carla Gugino is significantly underutilized here, in my opinion. Written and directed by Carla Gugino's frequent collaborator and better half, writer-director Sebastian Gutierrez, actress Abbey Lee plays the newlywed Elizabeth, who arrives home with her brilliant scientist husband Henry, played by Ciaran Hinds. They live in their mansion, which is cared for by their staff, Claire, played by Carla Gugino, and Oliver, played by Matthew Beard. Of all the countless rooms in that house, there is, however, one that Elizabeth is forbidden from, but as she decides to investigate, she is not prepared for the shocking revelation that lies behind that door. Gotta give credit where credit's due. I find the production design and the cinematography in this film to be quite stunning and luscious. So much so that it feels like I want to live there forever. Silly, I know. But that's how mesmerizing they are. I love how it plays with certain lightings in certain hallways of the house to give you some kind of a sense that things are about to escalate for the worse. So this movie is essentially science fiction, mystery / drama / suspense. Clearly, writer-director Sebastian Gutierrez desperately wants this film to be viewed as some kind of Hitchcockian psychological thriller, and to a certain extent it does work. Plus, I'm a sucker for stories about obsessions, characters who are so deeply enamored with something or somebody that they start to revolve around it. And halfway through, this film kind of takes a step back to let you in on what's going on behind the curtains. I think Abbey Lee does a pretty hypnotic performance for the script that she's given. Unfortunately, her character doesn't have enough range for me to care what happens to her at the end. Speaking of which, the ending just seems unrefined, like the work of someone who just wants to hastily get things over with while trying to score that shock value point for no reason whatsoever. So, in its attempts to appear bold, Elizabeth Harvest comes across messy instead. As I implied earlier, I wanted to see more of Carla Gugino's character, but there's a big chunk in this film where she's taken out of the picture, as Elizabeth and Matthew Beard's character Oliver spend more and more time together, the parts which I frankly find to be quite boring. I feel like Carla's character is the most interesting because she wrestles with her choices, she's torn, but the story, unfortunately, is not able to give her a proper resolve, which is a shame because I think the character deserves more. A part of me also thinks that this film probably would have worked better as a short film where you get to go straight to the heart of the matter. There are great moments about Elizabeth Harvest, but there are equally not so great moments about it as well. Incredibly dull moments, I might add, which ultimately makes this movie easily forgettable. So that's it. That's my review of Elizabeth Harvest. Share your thoughts in the comment section below and share this video with all your friends on the YouTubeverse. And as always, subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. This latest review is made possible thanks to your support on Patreon. So please go to patreon.com/ramascreen, sign up there today, and become my patrons. Let's rock this.